take a good look at the picture. Observe the white dot at the center and the outer circles of various colors. Then note that from the center various circles like waves keep coming up. They come up, stay for a while and disappear. Note that this is happening all the time. This is how our existence or samsara is. Whether you are in one plane or the other, this is the nature of the mind. Mind reacts to external stimuli with the help of the sense faculties and keep you bound on them, making you to take action. Sometimes it may be the right actions or the wrong actions, but whatever the actions are, you have to be in existence and be alive, continuing in this world or in any other planes of existence. A notable feature in existence is a question of suffering, where you have to undergo various difficulties and hardships to keep you alive. This is the nature of samsara. Once you are tired of consenting to these volitions that arise in your mind, you look back and try to see what is the meaning of this, what is existence, and is it a case of continually undergoing hardships and suffering? On the contrary, when you take your mind back to the white dot, where there is nothing of the sort, just emptiness, your mind will also be empty without having to perform any tasks. So a state of nothingness or nibbana is free of all hardship, suffering and dukkha. So in such a situation, you can compare the outer circle with various colors and waves arising as planes of existence or samsara, and the white dot at the center is nothingness or nibbana. With such understanding, you can make use of this video clip to learn to meditate, to concentrate and keep the mind collected and focused on a certain idea or point without interruptions. In order to do so with a resolute mind, try to keep the mind only on the white dot to the exclusion of the others. This is a difficult task, but when you keep on doing this for over a period of time, from time to time, you will develop the ability to get your mind released from distracting outer circle. Mind released from the distracting outer circle and keep it fixed on the white dot at the center. Even a few seconds or a few minutes, if you can keep it on the white dot, that is a victory. And you can build up this strength to keep the mind focused on the white dot without being interrupted for a long time. Then, at the same time, all the mental energies that are dispersed within the six sense faculties get sort of mellowed down and give added power to the power of concentration. With that, you will be able to see clearer and to greater depths of whatever phenomena that you embark on investigating. Besides, your mind will transcend from the lower levels of the atmospheric conditions to higher levels where there is greater peace and harmony, corresponding to the higher worlds like Deva worlds and the Brahma world. In other words, heavenly abodes. Also, the success in doing this meditation helps you to develop the jhanas or the supernormal powers such as clairvoyance, clairaudience, able to see, read Akashic records, etc. This is supposed to be one of the most powerful methods of building up tranquility meditation. After reaching certain heights of tranquility meditation, it is said that you get into insight meditation. But without a base of tranquility, insight meditation would be weaker and very slow in bearing fruits, results. One final word of advice is try to learn to look at this white dot not with your normal eyes but with the optical center right behind the eyeballs, which is at the center of the brain. That is also the seat of all mental activity and psychic power. When this that is a nervous center, when it is activated, the person reaches greater heights of mental development and be able to uphold supernormal powers. In the part 2, there is background for you to practice this meditation and develop your powers of mind culture. Thank you.